We can have a little bit of that graham cracker crust.
Like I said, I understand why. Like some partners do get more privileges because they are partnered, and I understand that. Like we as affiliates should not be getting the same privileges as partners. Like let me rephrase that. Oh, no, I'm not going to rephrase it. I'm going to continue. Okay, so we should not get as much privilege as partners, but in the behavior aspects and when it comes to like the emotes and stuff like that, I think that that should be like everywhere. It should not just be applied to just affiliates or to just like some partners. It should be applied to everybody. But like the advantages that partners have, like the perks, there we go, the perks that partners have. I don't think affiliates should get more than what the or more or equal to what the partners have. So that's partner and affiliate. There's definitely two different things, and it should kind of sort of just stay that way. Like they got to stop adding more stuff for affiliates because now partners are getting pissed off about it.
Oh
Pissed off,
yeah.
is that word?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a good word.
I got it. Like, they ain't stopping your money. Why do you care?
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, then partners are going to be they already was like a whole uproar like when we started getting more emotes.
Yep.
And when we got the bit badges and everything like that, like the partners were just outraged.
But at least with the bit badges, we all got them at the same time. Yeah, everybody did.
But like legit, like the partners were getting very mad because they were like, okay, so what is the point of being a partner anymore?
Right.
If affiliates are getting all these things that we're getting.
I don't know, so you can get more of your share of the money than we do. Like, get over it, sis.
Well, like I honestly see both sides.
Like, what do affiliates get? It's like 75, 25,
50%.
And we get 50 and they get what, 75?
I think. Right? Well, I think it's 50-70. I think affiliates are 50 and then partners are 70, but I could be wrong on that.
Either way, they get more than we do, and they're complaining because we get to have a few more emotes. Get over it.
Right.
Like, it's not that big of, it's a picture. And if you got partner, then more people are coming to see you anyway. So why are you tripping off my little pictures? Like, mind your business.
Well, the thought process is more people are coming to see them, but some of these partners, some of these partners.
I mean, if you can't hold your audience, that's your own fault.
Right. No, I agree.
To get them there in the first place, you need to go ahead and do that again and keep them there or whatever.
Right. Unless you don't care so much, then yeah.
Just an affiliate, because we got emotes. Like, you.
I think I see it more like as like let's say like what is you call a promotion, like in a job interview. So like you're getting a promotion to partner, and you get extra incentives with becoming a partner, whereas like and then I don't think like that person who just got a promotion and is now like more of a leader of the group now, and they're getting all these things, but then here you come this person who hasn't put in as much work as you hasn't taken the time out to do all these things and done all this hard work that you have, and they're getting all this stuff. So I can kind of see why partners, I mean, don't get me wrong, some partners have taken it way over to the extreme. I have seen that crap on Twitter like there is no tomorrow. Like, I have seen people complain like to the most and the max, like that it was just ridiculous. But I do in some instances understand where they're coming from, because like I said, becoming a partner is like a huge thing. They work so hard to get to that. Some others, some didn't. We're not going to get into too much detail about those who didn't work that hard. But
I mean, I could go all day about those people without saying names. I could do that.
Can we also talk about how Twitch got rid of that and is so happy? Like, I think that's such a great thing. That's one of the best things that they accomplished, is that they got rid of the whole what is it, view for view?
Oh, follow for follow, host for host, all that other kind of yeah. I mean, like there's like a couple things that like you guys have said that I like wanted to comment on as far as like all that shit goes, but like I understand both sides of the coin, if you will, like earning what you got and stuff like that as a partner, and then affiliates not getting the same amount and stuff like that. Like, I totally get it. And like, for me personally, like when I first started on Twitch, and for anybody that's like watching right now and not really sure what's going on, like we're all Twitch streamers, and content creators in general, and we're all affiliates. So but we know partners, but you know, so this is something that we all kind of understand and we're surrounded by. But like for me, like when I first started as an affiliate, we could only have the most at 3 emotes. And I was kind of disappointed because I have OCD and I like to go by 5s. So but I was like, okay, you know, whatever, I'll have 3 done, that's fine, you know, they cost money, and that saves me some money, that's good. But then they changed it so that you start with 3 after you become affiliated. If you're thinking about streaming, you're going to be considered at first to be a community member. That's what they call it. That's what I learned at TwitchCon. And when you start streaming, you're not an affiliate. You have to earn affiliateship, and we can cover that later, how you want to get to there if you want to, but we can do it another time, or somebody can ask in the comments if they want to, because I'm an open book, I'll tell you. But so then what they did was you have 3 different tiers, and you had 1 emote per tier. And when somebody subscribes, you get a tier, and then they have to pay to use the emote once per month. You can also be gifted subs. But then what they did was they said, you know, let's be nice to affiliates. Let's give them 2 more emotes. Let's give them 2 more emotes. We'll throw them some crumbs from this pie, from this bread. And so, but what you have to do is you have to earn those 2 other emotes. So it's based on subscribers, and I don't remember how many, but you know, some people get them quickly, some people do not. And
15 subscribers.
So you would have 4 then?
Huh? You
would have 4 altogether at 15?
Right.
Okay. And the next one is like 20, right? Or
I think so.
Okay. And
it's based off of points. It's like a point.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's based on points. So somebody could subscribe at tier 3 and you have, I think that's like 5 points or something like that. But most people only subscribe at tier 1, which, you know, every now and again, you know, you'll come across a 2 or a 3. And my thing is that ever since I had started streaming, and I have been doing this for about almost 2.5 years, in July, I dreamed of having more emotes, and I went to a Google document and I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna write all this down. Now, of course, I gotta get rid of the orgasm, the booty ones, but I was really excited about this. I was like dreaming. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have all these amazing emotes and shit. And but it was like something that I couldn't do until I got to be partner. And when I first started streaming, I really wanted to become partner. Now I'm kind of like, if it happens, it happens. If it happens, it happens, you know, whatever. Because as we were kind of saying before, I know several partners that, in my opinion, I don't feel like deserve it. I really don't. For various reasons, and that's something we could talk about at a different time, because it's a whole other can of worms, without naming names. It's a little harder that way. But so when they said we were going to get 5, I was excited, because it was like, oh, I can at least, you know, do 2 more. But I was also like, oh, this costs money. And that's the thing. For anybody else, again, anybody that's considering getting into streaming, this is a very, very expensive hobby. And if you want it to be a career, my suggestion is do not. From the very beginning, do not think of it as a career. Think of it as a hobby, you know, especially if it's the first like 90 days that you're doing it. A lot of jobs nowadays in general, they have like a 90 day type of thing, and if you make it, then you can have a full job. Now, I'm not saying that's what Twitch is, but I'm just saying make sure you take those 90 days to consider it a hobby first. And then after that, if you're still enjoying yourself, then you can kind of move into a different direction if you want to. But I would say for your own sanity, still just consider it a hobby, a fun little hobby that you do on the side.
Don't expect to get paid like automatically.
No.
Like
Nope.
real, like you need to go if you're going to start streaming. Go in with the mindset that you're going to have to put in some work. You're going to have to get possibly better equipment.
Yep.
You know, et cetera, et cetera. You're going to have to do a lot of research and understanding how Twitch works and who your target audience is going to be. On top of that, you're just going to have to understand that it's a lot of people, it takes some time to become affiliate, number one. Like, it's not something that you can just go into and just be like, okay, I'm gonna get affiliate in a week. Now, has that happened? Yes, it has. I have seen it. As a matter of fact, when I started my new channel, it took me a week to become affiliate.
A whole week.
I know. Well, I mean, I also had you wonderful people, so
No.
Not you, Tig. You weren't there at the time.
Wow.
Who are you, Heffa?
Welcome to Taurus Talk.
But no, but it for some people it does, and for others it does not. So just don't go into the mindset that, oh, hey, I'm gonna, you know, I see this person making this, and this. Don't ever think at the point in time that you start streaming that you're immediately going to start making money. For the love of cheese, crackers, and rice, do not quit your job.
No.
When you start streaming.
Right.
Don't do it.
No.
Keep your job. I have seen so many people quit their jobs a week of streaming and they make no money. Now they're out of a job and then they can't find another one just because they decided to quit to go into full-time streaming and it did not work out for them at all. So, whew.
Like,
the wrong ones, but they were made.
Yep, they were definitely made. Yep. I wanted to get back on the TOS because I did have one more thing that I wanted to talk about that kind of irritates me a lot.
Go off.
Okay.
Go off, love.
Going back onto this TOS thing now. I want to make a point right now. I just want to mention the fact that I am pansexual means that I love anybody, you know. I love
the things.
I don't care what you have. Like, basically, if you have like a banging personality, then I like you, you know. So I don't care. So I like women. I like men. I like anybody. Now, as part of being a part of that, I love to see, you know, boobs, and all of that. I'm not
for the record, she is married.
Yes, I am married.
Love is married.
But I am looking for a girlfriend. I did have permission. Okay, so just throwing it out there.
No one can see you.
Oh, yes, they can. Y'all don't know what I've done.
Oh, my Lord Jesus.
Wait, hold up.
They can't see a video, but they see an image.
Oh, they using our profile pictures?
Not the current ones.
Oh, what are you using?
I'm saying because I need
the best ones available.
You better show us the
that
ones
are recent.
Oh,
y'all will see them. Don't worry, y'all will see them.
Better, but you better show us to us. You better show it to us.
Look, I'll give you some hints. You have beautiful blue and purple hair, love.
No, I don't want to use that one.
And Tig, you have lovely red lipstick on.
Confused. I'm lost.
Do I have actual lipstick on, or is this a filter? That sounds like more.
It could be a filter. It could be a filter.
You know what? How about we just send you one? There you go.
I mean, or I could use what I got for the first one, and then if you don't like it, then I could change it.
Yeah, you could show us what you got first.
No. There's got to be some surprises. There's got to be a few surprises.
Not if you're putting our faces out there.
Yeah.
Exactly, because we don't have a surprise for you.
Exactly.
That ain't fair.
If you want to surprise me, feel free to. My P.O. box is...
Look, I surprised you, and that was